Welcome to Group Sesh Saturdays.
Yes.
It's with me, Christian.
Like how you're rubbing your hands.
I like how you didn't introduce yourself. You like how that beautiful setup is me, Christian. Silent. Why are you rubbing your hands? You are the absolute worst.
My bad. My name is Colin Nagayan.
Oh
I'm
my.
with Christian.
Oh my, you're the absolute worst. You are the. Oh my. Oh, I want. How do I fire people who aren't even hired? That's what I want to know. What is wrong? You're the worst.
Start clapping. Get the chopper.
Anyway. So, we have a little special Let's Play on this Red Dead session. So we're going to do something called the coin flip. So, what's different about this is that every major decision we're going to do a coin flip. Do you want to do a major decision?
Let's do everything. Everything.
Well, what defines the major decision then? Are we going to do like everything?
Anything
you know what I'm saying? Like,
that influences the story.
I could support that. Because, like, we don't need to coin flip about clothes. You know? Like, that's
Correct. It just takes way too long.
Right, because the whole thing is like, do we kill them? Coin flip. No, well, maybe. Depending on what it is.
Do you even have a coin?
Yeah, have it right, man.
Alright.
I don't appreciate.
Is that a penny?
I'm more upset that you knew that was a penny than anything else. You really, by the sound of it, you went, that's a penny.
Well,
I'm a little disgusted with you. I'm not gonna lie. You're a little greedy, huh?
I got skills.
Oh, man. I think, and I hold to this day, that the intro, the first time you play Red Dead, is probably the greatest thing ever. And then the second time and every time after, you're just like, bruh.
It takes way too long.
Just get me to Valentine. Like, It could be so simple. And I know they can't do the thing where, you're like, oh, skip the tutorial. Like, they can't.
Can't really do that for this game.
Yeah, but like, man, even playing back, the only thing that I enjoy about the tutorial is like seeing everybody after the whole thing that Dutch messed up. Like seeing everything from like, I guess, quote unquote, the beginning. Was Micah with them in the beginning? Yeah, he was. Right? Yeah. So you even see like before Micah like turned to
the dark side.
The dark side. Or the police. That works too. The Pinkertons. But yeah, I think that's actually really interesting because nobody really like goes into detail about that.
Correct.
I mean, everybody just takes it as a fact, but I like watching Dutch go crazy. Like, I really like it, man. But yeah, today was a fun day, man. So I'm out canvassing for my company that I work with, right?
Mm-hmm.
And usually at the end of the day, we get a list of of all the stuff that happened today. If we schedule the same day appointments and same day stuff,
Gotcha.
So, like, let's say if I schedule something for tomorrow, then at the end of the day tomorrow, they'll print the book, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll let you know, okay, did it go out? Did it not go out? Did a demo go out? Did a demo not go out? Right? So I'm out canvassing, and I haven't had a lead yet all day. And I'm like, man, it's been a really long day, and we haven't really hit any good houses. Because to hit a house, you need a specific type of roof to hit the insurance.
Okay.
And so, like, we in the first half, there was nothing but roofs that weren't good for insurance. And in the second half, we finally hit roofs that, like, a lot of areas that had, like, great roofs for insurance. So we're knocking on doors, and this door opens. And somebody that looks straight like my mother's boyfriend opens the door. And, like, it was enough that it made me stand still for a second. And you know how you usually have your whole, like, intro pitch of, hey, let me tell you about what I'm here for. I really stood there and I was like, huh. Hello? What are you doing here at this random house? Like, it was crazy, and the only reason that I didn't say anything was because, like, when he opened the door, well, there was a couple things that happened. First of all, he didn't speak English at first, and he was definitely like that. He gave me like a hood vibe, which my mother's boyfriend does, but like it was enough that I'm like, man, this ain't the same guy. But when I tell you he looked and like same height, same glasses, same everything. So here's how it went. I went to the door, and the whole thing is knock on the doorbell. No, ring the doorbell, knock on the door. Ring the doorbell, and I open the door, and I hear an alarm start playing. I'm like, oh, that's probably nothing, and I knock on the door, and the alarm is really going off. And I'm like, oh no, is everything okay? He opens the door, and I'm standing there like, oh no, what the heck? And he's like, what? Yeah, well, I know that you're here, but why'd you open my door? And I was like, I just wanted to knock on it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. With the little, I forgot what it's called, where they put like the little fingertips together. I'm sorry. I just wanted to. And I was just like, okay. Because it was a screen door I opened. Who has an alarm on their screen door?
Paranoid people.
But like how? Like what are you hiding gold in your house? Like what do you have that's so valuable that when somebody opens your screen door, not even your main door, that you're like, ring the bells. Like all of China knows you're here. Like I don't. What do you have in there? Whatever, man. I didn't really think I was gonna get that lead, and I started talking to him, and it played out nice, and I was like, man, I could really do this. And he really spoke in like 2 different languages to the people in his house, and I'm really standing there like, listen, this could go one of 2 ways. I could get shot, and they will never find my body, or I could get a lead and maybe make an extra $100. So what's it gonna be? And my man really looked at me and he was like, go ahead, set it up. Like, oh, I gotta keep my kidneys tonight. I gotta go home. Man, it's really fun canvassing. I actually recommend the job to anybody who just like wants to waste like a set. I get $100 a day to do nothing but walk around and talk to people. It's actually a really easy job. Like, now that I think about it, your only job is to get 1 lead a day. That's all you need to do. You need to get 1 lead, and they want you to hit at least 100 houses. If you get a single lead, you don't need. No, you'd be surprised. I only really walk around from like 11:30 to 2, because that's when we go have lunch. And by that time, I've already hit 50 houses, and I'm skipping a lot of houses because a lot of houses don't have the right roof or insurance. You know.
Gotcha.
So like, it's either a 3-tab roof or an architectural. If I see a 3-tab, I'm hitting it. If I see an architectural, I'm walking by. So it's like really interesting to like see, like I really hit 50 houses without even trying, and it's only like been an hour or 2. Because you have to remember that a lot of the time you're not talking to anybody. Like a lot of the time people just won't open the door. You know, nobody's home. If their kids open the door, then guess what? I'm not gonna talk to the kids. You know what I'm saying?
Where's your parents, little boy?
I
got candy.
Oh no, that was crazy. I forgot to say that, bro. The other day I was just knocking on doors, and this little kid just appeared behind me. And, like, I'm turning around, I'm like, oh, is this your house? And he goes, no. I'm like, no. Why are you out? Like, and when I say little boy, I mean like he was maybe 6 or 7, just out in the cold, running around with no parents, just out and about. I'm just like, what? Why are you? What are you doing? I'm like, do you live here? He said, no. No. Okay, are your parents home or nearby or anything? And he goes, no. And he's just, what are you? Okay, well, have a good day. Like, I'm not gonna. I got stuff to do. Like, I'm not gonna have like discuss with a random child on my path. You know, like, oh, have a good day. He said, okay, I'm telling. What are you telling? And then he just runs away. he just gallops down the street. I'm like really walking, and I turn around to like see him, like, is your parents here? Like, is it something you're doing? He just runs down the street, full speed. Like, I turn around to be like, okay, whatever, what time is it? And I turn back around, he's gone. Snuffed from existence. So, like, I either had a phantom come behind me and tell me what I'm doing. Like, what are you doing? Well, my man really
Salim Bradley
robbed. My man really got kidnapped. He just got taken from the earth as I turned around to look for my phone. And I don't believe anything else. I didn't see no parents. There was no cars. Like, it was just, like, it was just something else. I was so lost, man. Canvassing got stories.
Hmm.
Man, it's really fun. I really like it. But yeah. And then what else happened? Oh man. Even for like today, after that whole like situation, we just kept walking and kept canvassing. Man, you would not believe the amount of people that like their like significant other dictates what they do. And the reason I say that is because like I knocked on the door, right, and I was talking to the husband, chatting it up, da da da, you know, show some ankle, you know, did everything, and he was really interested. And then he turned around to his wife and said, "You want it?" And the wife went, "Nah, shut the door." And he went, "All right, my bad." And then he closed the door. I'm like, wow, I really talked to you. I talked a good one for like 4 minutes. And we were going back and forth discussing everything. And you went, "Oh man," the wife said no. And just shut the door. Like, you didn't even have like a 5-second conversation about if you wanted to do something or not. And you know what it was? I told him too. I was like, listen, you don't even do anything. You just sit home and let somebody else, like, on the roof look at it, and then they'll email you the pictures. Like, you don't even gotta talk to them unless they actually find damage, you know? Like, man, it's such an easy thing. I'm just so surprised that, like, people don't talk about it when, like, you're with your significant other. Usually, like, major decisions, you'll be like, oh, hey, you know, let's talk about this for 5 seconds. Even if it's something for free or whatever, like, I don't know. I think it's weird that like people just don't talk to their significant other. What was really weird though? Oh my goodness, dude! I have never had like ruder people talk to me in my life. I used to work in a restaurant, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like, I would get to the door, and I wasn't doing insurance that day. I was doing retail, and I was just like, hey, I was chatting up the wife. I'm like, hey, you know, I got this 40% coupon. You know, we could do something for free. Set up an estimate so that we could do something. Her husband went on the stairs. He said, "We're not interested. Put the flyer under the door." And then we were both looking at each other like, when did you come into this conversation? But like, not even that. She was like, she wasn't interested, and that's okay. I was still just gonna give her the coupon and tell her, you know, about her thing, because she said she really wasn't interested and she was moving. So like, I'm not gonna, you know, give you too much hassle. I'll try to stop you 2 or 3 times, but after that, I'm just like, you know what? I see that you're really sticking it. And if I haven't convinced you after your like 2 or 3 objections by countering you, I'm walking away and I'm giving you that coupon. Then you know, look us up, right? Husband comes down the stairs, mad. And he says, "Put the flyer under the mat." And his wife was like, "What are you doing? Why are you so angry?" And I'm just sitting there like, it's a door hanger. I could just put it on the door, you know, and then you can do whatever you want with it. And he says, "Here, let me tell you what you can do with the hanger." And then he slams the door. Hangs it on door. Like, what do you left me with no option. You cut our conversation off, and I wasn't even gonna force you to do anything. I was just letting you know. Man, people are just rude and weird.
Nah, correct.
They don't even hear you out, and it's crazy. Because it's the people that have the most messed up grooves that don't listen to you.
Correct.
You could be having missing shingles, stuff is like, you know, spaced out, lifted, you could even have, you know, some like discoloration, and you're just like, listen, there's so much damage, there's no way we're not going to be able to get the inspector here and get you another roof, like paid through your insurance. Like, there's no way. And they're really like, "Oh, sorry, we already got roof done." And they're like, "What? There's no way, you liar. Don't lie to me. Tell me the truth, say you're not interested. We'll talk about it. Don't you lie to me." I hate people that do that. You know, I don't really know how I feel about the situation. Because I really do feel bad for, what's her name? The wife that's in there?
I forgot her name too.
Oh my goodness, it's really been that long since we played. Because the body in the wheelbarrow, I think that's her husband, right?
Yeah, correct.
Miss O'Neill? Is it Miss O'Neill? No. Miss O'Shea? No. O'Shea is the one that runs the women in the camp, right?
I think so.
Molly O'Shea? No, Molly O'Shea is Dutch's... Dutch's lover, right?
Yeah.
That's Molly O'Shea. Man, who am I thinking of?
I'm not sure.
You know who I'm talking to. Like, we're gonna see her in a second. That's what but you know. I feel bad for them, man.
You should eat something now. Get your strength up for the ride back.
Man.
Give me all your stuff.
Just imagine being like her later on. Was like, oh, I had all this stuff in my house, and then Arthur just like, you mean this? And he just starts emptying
my
his
stuff.
Just in the corners, like, hey, could I have my diary back? You just hear Arthur, no, my stuff.
I don't believe it.
I mean, because he has it all in his satchel anyway,
Maybe they're
right?
riding up here too.
Correct.
There's a big price on Colm
Oh,
O'Driscoll's
man.
head.
Como
As
Chris.
big as the one on yours. Wanting Colm dead is about the only thing me and Uncle Sam agree on.
Me and Uncle Sam agree on. We're
all
going
my
to
stuff.
Tahiti.
Oh, so let me tell you how the trip went. Smooth.
Oh yeah.
No problems whatsoever.
Oh yeah, because you wait. So just to clarify, you took your truck, or did you rent a truck?
No, so my uncle has a truck, and he has the trailer on the back that he usually uses, and he asked me to drive it to go pick up the stuff, and I've never driven one before. And, you know, actually, it did not go, didn't go awry. It went smooth as hell.
No, that's good. So then, what was the driving? So that I want to put it into perspective. Where did you go from? And where did you go?
I went from my uncle's house to all the way up to Goody Drive, near your place.
Okay, so near Rockville.
No, yeah, it's just like up, like Vera's Mill, that road, right? And then
Yeah.
at First Street, you take a right.
Okay.
It's like if you keep going and then take a left at that light down First Street, then you'll find what's it called? The place. It was like Ferguson HVAC.
I mean, I've never driven a truck because I'm always I like my cars small, man. You know, like I like to drive small vehicles because I can do whatever I want and you're not gonna touch me.
Nah,
You know.
yeah, it's a little different though. Not gonna lie.
Right. So how was it driving a truck?
Especially with that, with the truck and the trailer in the back, it's like you have to plan ahead even further than you would actually like plan ahead with a regular car. That meaning like you need to do wider turns. You need to make sure that your trailer.
Wait! This is the first. Wait, where's the? I just have the penny. Okay, perfect. All right.
Okay.
I know we're gonna beat him, so you can beat him a little bit to get what you need.
Ooh!
But do.
The others at an old mining camp southwest of here.
12.
Alright,
All right.
Christian.
So, do we kill him and beat him? Do we let him run?
Go on, Arthur. Get it
Oh, you do. I think you do have to interrogate him just a little
Why
bit.
are you up here?
We're fixing to rob some train. Gonna blow the tracks. I don't know more than that, I swear.
Well, I would say it looks like you have this.
Okay, here we
Do
go.
what you want with him.
I feel like this is the perfect way to end this first video, this first episode. Here we go. Ready? Kill or let him live.
I don't know anything
Alright.
else.
You know, I flip the coin in the dark. I'm not too bright.
Definitely.
I I'd let it drop to the ground.
All right, so let's just go from top to bottom. So top
Alright,
is
so
heads, and then
heads is spare,
bottom is
and circle is beat.
yeah.
Oh, we'll do 2 out of 3. Heads.
Okay.
I won't breathe a word to nobody.
Heads. You gotta let him live.
Get the hell out of here. Go.
I don't want you to pull your gun and kill him after. You just let him walk away.
Because you know
I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
Because you knew that I would have done it in my own playthrough. I would have picked the gun up and then ran out and